Good morning and welcome to Football League World TV. My name is Ned Holmes and this is the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month Shortlist announcement show in November. I'm joined by my colleague Chris Thorpe, who's also the Matchday Programme Editor for Wimbledon, to discuss the 6 best third-tier players over the past month, all of whom will be hoping, I'm sure, to be named the Football League World Fans Player of the Month tomorrow. Chris, how are you doing this morning?
Not too bad, Ned. A little bit cold, but no, looking forward to getting through the nominees. Should be good.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, no sort of Wimbledon players on the list, but I guess certainly a proof of our lack of bias, if nothing else.
Yeah.
The vote's open now, so please click the link in the description or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards to cast your vote. The vote closes at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and the winner will be announced at 10:30 a.m. Without any further ado, I'll get into the nominees. So the 6 nominees for the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month award for November are Sheffield Wednesday defender Shea Dunkley, Charlton midfielder Elliot Lee, MK Dons midfielder Scott Twine, Rotherham midfielder Ben Wiles, Portsmouth forward Marcus Harness, and Wigan striker Will Keane. If you've got any thoughts about the nominees who you think you should win, please let us know in the comments. But me and Chris will start with Shea Dunkley. Chris, Shea Dunkley, obviously, one of those players that left Wigan when they were sort of asset stripped not long ago. He was a good asset for them, but his time at Wednesday, I guess, to this point, has been really interrupted by injury quite a lot. He's been in excellent form over the past month, and a key reason why Wednesday have sort of been climbing up the table. 58 aerials won, 27 clearances, 1 goal. He's proving a real asset for them, both defensively and sort of from set pieces as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's strange, really, because obviously he's sort of come back to fitness at a time when the likes of Iorfa and Lewis Gibson have been injured, and obviously he sort of had to take on the responsibility as probably the most natural defender they've got as a centre-back in that squad. And obviously, I think he played alongside Callum Patterson at the weekend. So obviously not the most natural of centre-backs. I know he's played there before, but he's usually a centre-forward nowadays. And he's also played alongside Marvin Johnson, who's been using on the left-hand side of that back three before. So, yeah, no, he's really setting a good example to his teammates. And like you say, contributing not only defensively, but also in the attacking third as well. He's obviously a big threat for set pieces, but he's always been a player I've admired ever since he was at Oxford United, and then obviously went on to Wigan. So yeah, no, he's fully deserving of being nominated, and I think the only thing that he'll want to improve on moving forwards is keeping more clean sheets, to be honest.
Absolutely. Well, if you think Sheffield Wednesday defender Shea Dunkley deserves to be named the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month award, click the link in the description to vote, or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards. The vote closes tomorrow at 9 a.m. We move to the midfielders then, Chris, and obviously Charlton under Johnny Jackson look a sort of renewed team, and one of the key men really has been Elliot Lee in that midfield. The Luton loanee is proven his quality really with the ball and without it. 8 tackles showing that tenacity that really they've needed, and the 11 key passes. That quality in possession. Obviously, still a Luton player on loan at Charlton. Is he someone that you're a fan of, and do you think the Addicts should be looking to sign him permanently?
Yeah, definitely. He's part of that trio that's been really impressive of late, of Dobson and Alex Gilbey, and I think they all function really well. They all sort of take it in turns to contribute not only in the defensive third but also the attacking third as well. I'm not entirely sure on his contractual situation off the top of my head at Luton, but I'm pretty sure Charlton will be interested in bringing him in permanently if the opportunity arose. Obviously, it depends on who the manager's going to be. Obviously, we don't know. Thomas Sandgaard's taken his time, as he said previously. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting one to see if they look to bring him in January. But if not, I don't think it's the end of the world. Still got him on loan for the rest of the season. And, they'll just be hoping that his form continues in its current vein, really.
Absolutely impressive month for Elliot Lee, but as you say, it could have been sort of Gilliat or Dobson. You know, if they'd have been on this list, I don't think anyone would have sort of argued too much. But if you think Elliot Lee, the Charlton midfielder, deserves to be named the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month for November, click the link in the description below or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards, and the vote closes at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Perhaps not a player that you'll love sort of waxing lyrical about too much, Chris, but, you know, it's undeniable, really. MK Dons playmaker Scott Twine, 3 goals, 4 assists in November. Too much for opposition teams to handle at times. You know, he's the player that really keeps the MK Dons ticking over, isn't he? And perhaps at 22, someone that looks destined for big things.
Yeah, I've said it in a previous show with Alfie that I was very surprised that they managed to sign him. I thought he would be destined for a move to the Championship, to be quite honest. Watched a lot of him for Swindon Town during the COVID season, and he was just a threat, not only in and around the box, but from long range. If you give him the time, he can score spectacular goals. And I think one of the most notable ones he scored for Swindon was that one away at Ipswich that everyone raved about. But yeah, like you say, he's only 22 still, and I do think he'll move on to bigger and better things. I think the plus point for that team in Buckinghamshire is that he obviously have him on a long contract now, so they could get a good fee for him. But yeah, no, I think as long as he's performing well, then they're going to stay around those playoffs no matter what. Especially with the other striking talent they have in front of him as well.
Absolutely. Certainly an argument to be made that sort of no player is more important to their side in League One at the moment than Scott Twine. 3 goals, 4 assists for Twine. And if you think he deserves to be named the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month for November, click the link in the description below to cast your vote, or head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards. And as I said before, the vote closes tomorrow at 9 a.m. The last of 3 midfielders on the shortlist this month, then, Chris, and another player that we've discussed on Football League World TV before. That's Rotherham United's Ben Wiles. As I said about sort of Elliot Lee, a player that has really showed his importance, you know, defensively as well as going forward. 2 goals, 6 interceptions. He'll be playing in the Championship next term, won't he, with or without the Millers?
Yeah, definitely. Anyone who's watched the shows previously knows I'm a big fan of him and Barlaser in midfield. I think they add something a little bit extra to Rotherham and make them look a lot less one-dimensional than some people suspect. He's all energy, you know. Obviously he's contributing with goals now as well, and his reputation sort of increasing week on week. And yeah, they're obviously top of the league at the moment, so he's performing well in what is a pressured environment. You know, once you get in that position, you expect to be, you know, finishing there at the end of the season. So that's sort of an added pressure that he's sort of taking on, and obviously, you know, he would have experienced pressures last season as well because of the relegation fight. So all good experience for him, and it will only serve him well in his future career. And I'm sure he'll get interest either in January or next summer.
Absolutely. Well, if you think Ben Wiles deserves to be named the Football League World Fans Player of the Month for League One in November, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards to cast your vote, or click the link in the description below. Moving forward to the strikers, then, Chris, Pompey, obviously probably the EFL's in-form team right now. And Marcus Harness is a massive part of that, isn't he? 3 goals, 10 key passes in the past month. He's proving his quality as not just a goal scorer, but a creator too, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. When I look at it now, he's definitely the main man at Fratton Park. It was Ronan Curtis, but I feel like the transfer speculation over the summer might have affected him a bit.
Yeah.
But Harness has been so consistent this season. I saw it firsthand recently. I was at Portsmouth away watching Wimbledon, and the game was pretty well matched. And then Harness came up with a moment of brilliance, driving through the centre of the pitch and finished him with a shot that went in off the post, pretty much in the last minute as well. So he's a match winner, and obviously he's someone that they'll want to tie down by activating that 12-month option they've got on his contract. Otherwise, I could see him moving to the Championship because he's definitely got the quality to thrive at that level.
Absolutely. They'll be hoping, certainly, Pompey, that they can keep him around for that promotion push in the second half of the season. And they look a dangerous team right now. So if you think Marcus Harness deserves to be named the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month for November, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards, or click the link in the description below. As I've said before, you've got until 9 a.m. tomorrow to cast your vote. Well, Chris, we move on to our 6th nominee, and that's Wigan striker Will Keane. Wigan only played 3 League One games in November, and Keane still managed to bag 3 goals and an assist. You know, it's horrible to see sort of what's happened to Charlie Wyke recently, and obviously we hope he recovers quickly and fully. But Will Keane really now looks a player, you know, in red hot form, and someone that could have to have a vital role in that promotion push for Wigan this season.
Yeah, no, just touching on it briefly. First thing first, obviously send all the best to Charlie Wyke. He was at Wimbledon for a short period earlier in his career, and he done well for us, and obviously he's done well ever since. So fingers crossed he can get back on the pitch as soon as possible. But turning to his teammate Will Keane, I think he's definitely a player who can, you know, continue with the sort of form that he's shown so far. He's another player that I think could play higher, definitely in the Championship, and you know, he'll be hopeful that he can be doing that with Wigan. They've obviously invested quite a bit during the summer to put this squad together, and I think it's finally starting to really gel, and I'm very confident that they'll be right up there for the automatics this season. So yeah, no, Will Keane, whether he's going to be playing alongside Charlie Wyke or not, will always be a threat. So yeah, no, he's turned into a key player for the Lags for sure.
Absolutely, he's been a dangerous man, that's for sure. So if you think Will Keane deserves to be named the Football League World Fans League One Player of the Month award for November, then head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards, or click the link in the description below to cast your vote. As I said at the top of the show, the vote is now open. So, you know, head to footballleagueworld.co.uk/fan-awards, or click the link in the description. You've got until 9 a.m. tomorrow to cast your vote. The winner will be announced at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. Just a reminder, the 6 nominees are Sheffield Wednesday defender Shay Dunkley, Charlton midfielder Elliot Lee, MK Dons midfielder Scott Twine, Rotherham United midfielder Ben Wiles, Portsmouth forward Marcus Harness, and Wigan forward Will Keane. Well, that's everything from us on the League One Fan Awards nominee shortlist announcement. But that's not all from Football League World TV today. We've got the debate show at 2 p.m. where Preston's own Ben Wignall and Blackburn Rovers expert Toby Wilding will be debating whether Ben Brereton Diaz is good enough for the Premier League. So that's certainly not one you'll want to miss, those two clashing. Chris, thanks so much, and thanks everyone for watching.